Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We got 12:05 in the PM here. We just, I'm out of work here on my lunch hour. We got 56 degrees here, not too bad for February the 16th, 2026. So what's that, about 10 degrees Celsius at least. And we'll go check out the bean. I'm going to walk all the way back to Lincoln Park here at lunchtime here. There's literally one other person in the office. It's President's Day. Happy President's Day here from Chicago. And so I'm going to take advantage of this near 60 degree weather here. Yes, in February. And we might get to 60. We might break a record today. Here comes a pigeon. So here's a line. There's a line for Nando Nutellas. It's like we got summertime here. So hey, get out there and enjoy it. Let me turn on the comments here. Hey Aisha, thanks for tuning in there. Chris, Denise, yeah, Sheridan, Doreen, yeah, you enjoying this weather? Aisha, yeah, isn't it nice? There's the line for Nutella. So there's a line for Nutella here, February the 16th, 56 degrees. I got my winter coat and my backpack. And we're going to head through Millennium Park, then I'm going to head to the Lakefront. Well, we might go through Streeterville. We'll just see if there's any ice skating still going on. I don't think the Millennium Park ice skating rink is open. They've been having problems with the ice. The ice got messed up with the snow, and they never could get it back. The Zamboni wasn't able to lay down a smooth ice on it. So here we're going by Cinnabon, Rainbow Cone, Chicago, Illinois, United States of America. And yeah, we'll cross in the Millennium Park. We'll take advantage of this warm weather here. Yeah, Monday, lunch bunch. Prince, how you doing there? Yeah. So hey, here comes the tea around town bus. What is that? I don't know what the tea around town. It looks like people are drinking tea on this bus. Anybody ever see this? The tea around town. Yeah, nice. Good job there. Good ollie here. Like to get up on the sidewalk from your skateboard. But yeah, teas, trees, tea around town. It's going right down Michigan Avenue, or up north Michigan Avenue. Here we got the walk. People in shorts because we got almost 60 degrees here. So hey, let's enjoy it here. Michigan Avenue, we got sirens. Yeah, lunch punch. David, how you doing there? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Comes the ambulance. There's the train heading across Wabash. There it is. There goes the number 11 ambulance heading to Michigan Avenue. But hey, we got people. See, we just need some warm weather and people come out. Enjoy this weather here. Yeah, Doreen. So I'm going to break a sweat here. Enjoying this weather already. 56 degrees. So hey, we'll check out the bean. We'll see if anybody's skating at the Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon. We'll head. I will get to the lakefront. I figure we'll at least check out Oak Street Beach or something. See if anybody's at the lakefront. See people lounging on the benches here, enjoying the nice weather, sitting on the fountain. See, this is when it teases us, you know. You get that cold snap in winter, and you get the first warmer days, and that winter's going to come back. Chris and I are going to take a trip to New Orleans. It's going to be 70s and 80s, and we're going to get all spring fever, and then we're going to have to come back for the second winter. March will feel like winter. We want it to feel like spring, but now it feels like spring when it's supposed to be winter. We'll take it. There's the bean. Grandma's Corner, how you doing? You enjoying this weather? The rain. Yeah, nice weather. See, we're getting the SoCal weather in Chicago. We're not used to this. Almost 60 degrees. See, nobody's skating. They already melted the ice. So I think I think they're going to shut it down for the season. I think they did it last year. They did it earlier than I expected to. Yeah, it looks like the ice is all melt it there at the Millennium Park here. We'll head up to the Bean. Commerce, Texas. Yeah. Rob on the road there. Sheridan Gay. Yeah, nice weather. Isn't that nice? Yeah. 50 degrees, 50 to 60 degrees. Yeah, there's the Bean. There's people taking pictures. Birds are out. Slight breeze, feels good. New second chance. Yeah, second chances are nice. There it is. Look at the amount of people here. Millennium Park, Chicago, Illinois, United States of America, planet Earth. We got February the 16th, 2026, 2 days after Valentine's Day, day before Fat Tuesday. Ash Wednesday's coming up. See people in shorts. No need for a coat today. Actually, until Wednesday, the day we leave, it's gonna be 50s and 60s. Hey, look at everybody enjoying the Bean there. Yeah, the rain. So the Great Bean of Chicago, here it is. People taking pictures. They're still working on the Brisker band shell. Yeah, we'll go up and we'll knock on it, see if the man in the Bean knocks back. I'll show you how the little clothing I gotta wear here. I should be in shorts. I'm overdressed. Yeah, very nice. Looks good. There's everybody taking a nice picture in front of the Bean here. Yeah, look at that. See your styling there. See yourself in the Bean, reflected in the Bean. Go up and knock on the Bean. Say hello. Hello, man in the Bean. See if you knock back. Here I am. There, Brian, really Chicago. Yeah. So there's the old Montgomery Wards. The nice vintage skyscrapers here. Yeah, take the jacket off. See? We got scooters out here. The Great Bean of Chicago. Cloudgate, Anish Kapoor is the artist. They commissioned this in 2004 to 2006. They restored it last year, or the year before that. Everything's starting to blur. Yeah, no blue coat. I got the blue coat in my backpack. Yeah, the coat came off today. Feels good. Actually, I wasn't even wearing no, I guess we were wearing a coat Saturday night, but it felt nice warming that, walking at 40 degrees. Now it's 56, almost 60. So a bunch of people out here. Yeah, let's head across the, we'll head across the BP Bridge here, Millennium Park. Hey, the Bean's looking nice. Look at all the people out here. Hope you're enjoying this weather. Put the windows down. Yeah, overdressed. Yeah, I'm overdressed. You got it. Should be running without my shirt, with the shorts. Just going swimming. Jody GTV's been jumping in the lake. There, you can head up to the, people are going into the Art Institute and go to the Modern Wing, see where they're going. You can walk right up that bridgeway. We're gonna head around this. So here's the, yeah, they're restoring the Brisker band shell here. They've been working on the speakers and the arches over the top, and they've replaced the seats. I don't know if they're replacing the lawn. What else is going on here? But Frank Geary, the architect, passed away. Designer this last year. But here we'll head around the hedge. Oh, Aisha started her new job today. Congratulations, Aisha. I hope it works out there. Yeah, I heard something about you said it was your last day of your other job. So, hey, I hope that new employment works out there. That's great, Aisha. Appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the lunch bunch here, and everybody's rooting for you there. Let us know how it goes. Here's Skyline of Chicago. There's Sears Tower. Over to the Lakeshore East. We'll head through there. We'll just check on to see if anybody's ice skating at the Maggie, Daley, and then we'll head back up to Lincoln Park because I'm gonna enjoy this weather. We're gonna enjoy the sunshine, seize the day. President's Day. Most people got the day off. The stock market's closed, bond market's closed. Hope you got the day off, but if not, you're in good company. I got to go back to work once I get home there, but we might go a little longer today because it's a holiday. We'll do a nice extended lunchtime walk and enjoy this weather. Twist my arm. There's Sears Tower, Loop of Chicago. Blue skies. Let's head back over towards the lake. We got plenty other time to check out the loop when it's more dismal weather. Yeah, congratulations there. Thanks Denise and Grandmas and Lorraine and everybody for sending well wishes there. There's the yeah, you see how they're replacing the seats? They're replacing the seats for the Pritzker Band show. Here's a bunch of people walking across. It's nice to see people. Everybody's like, in wintertime, they're like, where's everybody at? I'm like, it's cold. See, all we need is some nice weather. People come out of nowhere here and enjoy the day. There's the Bean. Yeah, Millennium Park. There was me and one other person in the office. Everybody's either traveling or off of work or enjoying an extended Valentine's Day vacation with their significant others. Hey, yeah, everybody's shedding the clothes here. Yeah, Kelly, Scott G. Heading to Arizona. Spring training. Yeah, go to spring training. Yeah, thanks for pitchers and catchers have already reported they're going to start the real spring training games. Yeah, we got spring fever. Spring training in Arizona, Florida. And we got nice weather. Yeah, there's a lot of people ice skating here. So this is the day you want to ice skate. Near 60 degrees. The ice is still slick. Yeah, we'll see people skating in shorts. There, we're headed across Columbus Drive here, Grand Park. There's the South Loop, there's the Loop. There, let's head around here. Let's go over to the Maggie, Daley ice skating ribbon. Tons of people, yeah. Yeah, we're proud of you. Thanks, Kelly, and everybody. Thanks for supporting Aisha. We know it's tough. Thomas. Yeah, we're ready to go. I'm starting to pack. Scott G, I'm starting to pack. Yeah, Chris and I are going to hop on that Amtrak Wednesday night. Ash Wednesday. Of course, the day after Mardi Gras is tomorrow, the actual Fat Tuesday. I'm sure they were partying all weekend. Maybe you saw some live streamers in New Orleans. We tried to do the fireworks. I wasn't able to stream the fireworks, but Ernie was able to catch it. He got the people holding hands and kissing and taking selfies in front of the fireworks. He has a much more romantic eye than I do. And it was nice hanging out with Grim Evil on his birthday and Ernie. And but yeah, Chris and I are ready to go for New Orleans. I got to finish packing, and we'll meet Chris there. Hop on that Amtrak. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. We'll see how much we can live stream on the train or not. I'm going to bring a hotspot, but still, once you get in between the cell towers and the small towns and the rural areas of America, it's going to be hard to stream. But when we go through Memphis and when we go into New Orleans, we should be able to stream some of it, show our room and stuff, the dining car, what it's like to take an overnight Amtrak trip, and then we'll end up in New Orleans on Thursday. We got a nice hotel right on Bourbon Street near the canal, centrally located. We'll be able to go to the French Quarter. We'll be able to go to the City Park and the Audubon Park, the Garden District, and all the amazing riverfront area of New Orleans. French Quarter. Chris has never saw it. We're gonna weather. Here's the guy jogging his no shirt and shorts. February the 16th, 2026. People are jogging in shorts, no shirt. We're gonna get up to 60 degrees. We might break a record today. So hey, we'll head over to the Lakefront, show everybody out here enjoying this weather. And I know it's nationwide. We got to break in the action here. At least I know the East Coast, you still got some cold weather, but Northeast, but midsection from Texas to Florida up through the Central Plains, the Front Range there from Colorado to Chicago. We're getting some nice weather here all the way up into Canada. And look at all the people heading across the BP Bridge. See, we just came across there. There's the Skyline, Chicago. Yeah, everybody's out at the ice skating rink here. Why not? Shorts and ice skating. Good combo. East Coast. So, I grew up in Indiana. I've lived in Chicago for 27 years, over half my life, but I grew up in the country. Now I'm a city boy. And here's the hot cocoa, $4 hot cocoa. There we go. Here you sit at the picnic tables, Rink Cafe. You can hop right on the ice here. They got the music going. Yeah, put your skates on. Isn't it nice? Look at that. They got the polar bear. You can use the polar bear to guide you. Look at all the people here, Blackhawks fans. You got the Penguins. Everybody's out here. See, you put your shoes right here. Everybody's ice skating here at the Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon. Put on your skates. Yeah, let's head around here. How you doing? Yeah. So if you rent your skates, you got to pay for the skates. You bring your own skates, you can skate for free, at least the first time. And I don't know how they're going to check when it's your first time. It's just saying it's your first time every time. Yeah, they won't know the difference. Bring your own skates. Yeah, thanks, Serafino. Yeah, Orlando. Yeah, One Golden Nubian, thanks for tuning in there. New Jersey, Central New Jersey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out Illinois, Chicagoland here. We're downtown Chicago, city of Chicago. This is called the Maggie Daley Ice Skating Ribbon. See, they pipe in the music. We got a beautiful weather day here. February the 16th, Monday, President's Day. We're near 60 degrees. We're upper 50s. People are ice skating in short sleeves. Feels good. Yeah, I'm glad people are having the day off. I guess kids got the day off school. Everybody's out here enjoying the weather. Yeah. So you get your polar bear there to help guide you. That's what I would need if I skate. I'd have to hold on to one of those too. It's raining in Los Angeles. Hey, we finally have better weather than Los Angeles in February. This is one of the rare days. Yeah. How you doing? Yeah, everybody's waiting here.
Oh, you got it!
Yeah. There she goes. Yeah, look at that ice skating here on the Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon. We got 12:22 in the PM, Chicago, Illinois. Here's where you could rent your skates, see line for the skates. Talk to them, they'll get you hooked up. Get on the ice there, you return your skates. Oh, watch out, the door's open there. So here, we'll head around here, we'll show the, hey, they got other people here, they're filming it here. Yeah, here's the Maggie Daley Ice Skating Ribbon, Chicago, Illinois. See, look, they're filming right here. Yeah, professional camera, you get some coffee, you get your skates. Yeah, you got coffee right here, go to freewheeling. Just like the freewheeling Bob Dylan. And here, ice skating here, there we go. Look at that. Oh, the ice is turning to, it's melting. It's all turning to slush. So there's where you can go inside here. There's lockers and restrooms and all you need there. Here's where you can get on here. You can hop right on the ice. And we'll head around here. How you doing? Yeah, plenty places to put on your skates. 71st and Tallman. Hey, that sounds like the South Side. That's great. Thanks, GRZ. Yeah, thanks for tuning in there. Yeah, put your shirts on. Cover your eyes. Where's the snow? Yeah, well, we had snow. It all melted. You know how weather works. It got cold, now it got warm. So this they can chill the ice down overnight. So it got down to like 39 degrees overnight, and that's cold enough for them to able to keep this ice. But yeah, if it stays warm like this for an extended period, they will have problems maintaining this ice. They already got a problem with the Millennium Park ice skating rink, which is shut down today, even though it's warm. And I've seen this where like it gets warm and like the leaves all blow and the leaves freeze on the ice, and then they have to chip the leaves out of the ice. Hey, he's streaming there. So here's the Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon here, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, look, everybody skating around here, enjoying the warm weather. Yeah, 30 degrees. We're up to 56. We're almost to 60 degrees. Yeah, New York. Yeah, New York, how you doing there? Yeah, a lot of times people confuse Chicago for New York. I'm always like, no, this is Chicago. No one from New York would mistake this for New York, but hey, People enjoying the day here. So we'll head down through River North, and we'll get over by the lakefront, and we'll see if people are enjoying this weather, because they're enjoying it here at the ice skating ribbon here. You got negative 10 degrees Celsius? Wow. Yeah. There's the Sears Tower off in the distance there. People heading around here. Look at the crowds of people skating here. They pipe in the music. So here we'll head up the stairs, and hey, everybody's. It's nice to see people skating without coats on. Yeah. So we got 12:26. Happy President's Day here. We'll head up the stairs. There's the St. Regis. There, we'll get you a view of what this thing looks like from above here. Yeah, the aura. We got some good aura. Yeah, we're enjoying the weather here. So they got elevators that'll get you down to the Monroe parking garage. There's that nice view. Look at that view to this Loop Skyline here in Chicago, Illinois. You can see the Sears Tower. Some people call it the Willis, but most of it's Chicagoans. We still call it the Sears, the historical name. There we go. There's everybody. There's the South Loop Skyline, Maggie, Daley ice skating ribbon. Look at this scene. Yeah, we're enjoying the day here. So let's keep going. I'll never get back to Lincoln Park if we don't start heading north here. So I'm going to be walking a little bit longer on my lunch walk today. If you got to leave at 1, that's fine. And if you got something else to do, I understand. Drop in, drop out, easy come, easy go. You can always watch the rerun if you really feel like you're missing something. But if not, we'll do it again the next week. Later this week, we're going to New Orleans. Chris and I are going to hop the Amtrak. We'll try to stream the whole thing. It would be like a real-life movie, in real time. You can hang out with Chris and I on Bourbon Street and Mississippi River, all the history of New Orleans and music and food. And yeah, Chicago loves you. Lambie T, how you doing? Yeah, nice, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, let's seize the day here. Oh, they're towing the car. They're towing the car. They're taking it down the lower whacker. Somebody's car got towed. 12:28. Hey, the pigeons like it. Pigeons and the birds. Oh, we're being attacked. There's the dog. So, Cancer Survivors Plaza. Here's the columns. The Lakeshore Drive used to come straight through there, but then they put a curve there. No access to Navy Pier. Yeah, it's kind of weird going this way. So here we'll cross the street here. There's that Genie Gang, St. Regis, one of the tallest buildings in Chicago, 1,100 feet tall. There's this sculpture here. There's that view back to the Loop, the Sears Tower. Here's Lakeshore East. We'll head down past the this dome. There's a pool in that dome. Hey, Lorraine! Thanks so much, Lorraine. Thanks for the gift. I really appreciate it. Well, hey, thanks for the free lunch, and I appreciate it. And thanks for being a loyal friend and follower. I really appreciate the support. It's like supporting PBS. We're trying to combat the vast wasteland of social media. We actually got a real community of people that have nice discussions here, and just we span the time here. I appreciate you for keeping me company here while I walk around. Most of the time I'm just walking to and from work and home. Luck, fortune, I get to walk past some interesting stuff. I know I don't adequately showcase the whole city because the city's so vast, and people are like, we're tired of seeing the north side. I get that, but I do have videos of the south and west side. We do make attempts. I don't get to the suburbs that much, but you only need one place at one time. We got other Chicago live streamers, people from all over the Chicagoland. We need more. So here we'll let's head down into Lakeshore East here, and we'll head down to the Chicago River. So I call this Lakeshore East Park. I don't know if there's an official name. There's a dog park over there we go by sometimes next to Mariano's. There's a playground here. We walk underneath the St. Regis. We pop out at the Chicago River. Yeah, there's the Aqua there, another Genie Gang building there. There's the Aeon. That's actually taller. This is just closer to us, but that's 1,100. They look the same, but they're not. Hey, nice playground there. Hey, they're swinging. Yeah, nice playground. They updated the equipment. Happy Monday, Jessica. How you doing? Miss your time? How you doing there? Yeah, beautiful Chicago. Thanks for tuning in here. Yeah, the buildings are beautiful. Yeah, Jokis, remember you? You were watching us on Friday. I think you were. Or last week, I remember, maybe it was Wednesday. I think it was when we were going past the casino. Do you remember that? Here's Aeon. There's the Sears Tower, way off into this Blue Cross Blue Shield. So it was a divvy bike here, and there's the St. Regis. We'll walk right underneath. If I lose my connection, we'll get it right back. Usually we'll, sometimes we drop out when we head under this tall building. Walk right underneath it. There, retail space available. Call that number. Yeah, Friday. Yeah, we'll keep you posted. Really, Robert Duvall? No way. Robert Duvall, let me look that up. Usually a lot of times when we're streaming, we'll find out about people that passed away. Hold on a second, let's look this up here. This is why I got a second phone here, so. Yeah, he did yesterday. Wow, no way. So, who said that? Okay, good. So, GMJM Nap. Yeah, thanks for the good info. So it's sad news. Robert Duvall, of course, he was the captain in Apocalypse Now. He might be most known as, he was in the Godfather movies. He was the consigliere for both, you know, the original Godfather, which was Marlon Brando, but also Robert De Niro in the Godfather movies. Robert Duvall, he was in so many movies. It's such a actor that spanned decades. He passed away yesterday. I didn't realize that. I didn't miss that. So Robert Duvall passed away. Great legendary actor, and he will be missed. We'll talk more about that. Did anybody else know about that? Yeah, lived a great long life. Angelo, how you doing there? Hola. Let's see, Philippines. Yeah, Philippines. Yeah, we're worldwide. People tune in from India, China, Russia, United States, here in Chicago, Illinois. So we're way over. We'll go by we'll show you the 400 Lakeshore. It's really taken shape. It's over 60 stories tall now. The first of the two towers. We don't know if the second one's, if they're going to get started or not. Here we'll walk across the Lakeshore Bridge here. Here's Streeterville, Chicago River. See, all the ice in the river's melted. There's see, we walked underneath the St. Regis. Now we're by the Chicago River. We're talking about Robert Duvall passed away yesterday, I guess. I didn't even see it until today. There's so much other stuff going on. And, yeah, Chicago. Thanks, Serafino. Yeah, Serafino Burton. Chicago loves you. Yeah, thanks. You could try to improve your English. Hopefully, I might not be the best representative of the English language, but you can learn some from the chat. And yeah, it's least you'll learn some stuff about Chicago. Yeah, see, there's the, this is called Streeterville. And so there's this is all residential housing, all this. This is a new building called 400 North Lakeshore. There's supposed to be 2 of them. They're doing the first one. They're over 60-story tall. And we got a beautiful weather day here. We got 56 degrees. Might get to 60 pretty soon. And we're gonna head up the lakefront because that's what we do on beautiful days in Chicago. And any day above freezing is a good day in Chicago, and we got a good day today, so let's enjoy it. Yeah, see people jogging in shorts. Yeah, Philippines. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, Chirac. See, you learned another English language, Chirac, or English word, Chirac. Chirac is a slang term to refer to Chicago after the Iraq War, because it could be true that more people were dying in Chicago than the Iraq War because of the gun violence in the city, and so we became known as Chirac during the Iraq War. And that was part of Spike Lee's movie that came out in 2012. But here's there's the 400 Lakeshore, Chicago, Illinois. So we'll head across the DeSable, Michigan, or this is the DeSable Lakeshore Dry Bridge. And we'll go by the construction site, and then we'll just head up the lakefront there. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, not London. London's got some tall buildings, you know, but there's so many more historic buildings in London spread out. Chicago's not as old, and even if whatever was old in Chicago was already destroyed, either in the Great Chicago Fire, or it was tore down and rebuilt so many times, because nothing lasts too long in this city for multiple reasons. Here's this bridge was built in the late 1930s. FDR came here and he gave an important speech about the rise of fascism in the world, which was very prescient for the outbreak of World War II. And there's an interesting, it kind of faces the Trump Tower there, which is kind of, here's a nice English word for you, juxtaposition. Yeah. Here's but you can go to Lakefront path underneath here. We're gonna go up the stairs here and we'll cross down. So a lot of times we head up these stairs at lunchtime. It was nice seeing all those people ice skating in short sleeves and shorts. Getting us ready for a New Orleans trip here. Anybody got some big Mardi Gras plans? Anybody do anything for Fat Tuesday tomorrow? Yeah, we'll wear the beads. Okay. Underneath Lakeshore Drive, Chicago, Illinois, United States of America. We got 12:38 in the PM. Yeah, people want me to go to Parkway Gardens. Isn't it amazing? Every single day we get a question about that. It seems to be the most famous thing in Chicago is O-Block and Parkway Gardens. It seems to be the most thing people know about if they know anything about Chicago. There's the Trump Tower. There's the St. Regis. Yeah, check out my video. If you go to TikTok, the pins at the top there, we paid our respect to the King Von mural, Odie Perry, Chief Keef, Juice WRLD. Here's Chicago River. There's the 400 Lakeshore. See how it started to taper in 60 stories. I'll show you the construction site here. But we're crossing Chicago River at Lakeshore Drive here. So the lakes, Navy Pier is right over there. We might get a view to it once we get up towards Ohio Street Beach. We'll see if the ice is melted at Ohio Street Beach. I want to see people sunbathing in February. I want to see Speedos and bikinis. Let's see, here's the laydown site. That's where the second tower is supposed to be. They haven't started on the second tower. They're using it as a staging area. They're going to extend the river walk. And here when we get, well, let me go out over here. Yeah, drag the river for bodies. Yeah, get some pashkis. Get some pashkis for Fat Tuesday. Get some pashki hot cross buns. Yeah, there's the 60 stories tall at least. There's the taller of the two 400 North Lakeshore residential towers here. We got February the 16th, 2025. We got 12:41 in the PM here. Beautiful day, 50, upper 50s, maybe 58 degrees. Yeah, there's Navy Pier. See, we were up by here on Saturday night. I had really bad luck filming the fireworks, so if you want to see the fireworks, check out Ernesto's. He got some good rerun of it. Yeah, horns aplenty. UK's tuning in. Mr. Pricey, how you doing? Benny's looking for the women. Well, wait till we get to the beach. There might be some women at the beach. It's a warm day here, the warmest day we've had all year, weather-wise. There's nobody walking underneath here because this is a weird area of the city anyway. Here is this, or at least to walk. There's the construction site for the 400 Lakeshore. We'll walk over the Ogden Slip. You know what I might do? We'll go up to Ohio Street Beach, and then I'll get a divvy bike, and we'll hop on a divvy bike, and then we'll slowly ride up the lakefront, and then we'll do a nice little bike ride. There's Innisfree. It looks like Innisfree is going to head out of the Ogden Slip. Yeah, there's the Ogden Slip. We'll get a nice view to it. We'll walk down there. Yeah, the top floor, positive, negatives, everything. I'm sure there's nice views, but you wouldn't want to be up there if there's a fire or if you get trapped in the elevator. Yeah, positive, negatives, everything. Here it is, 400 Lakeshore. And here it is. Here's your 400 North Lakeshore. There's the last ice. So the ice is melting in the Ogden Slip. There's Innisfree. You can look back to that's the Tribune Tower. That's the Tribune Tower in Chicago. We're looking straight west on the Ogden Slip. There's your contrails, your chemtrails. Yeah, earthquake. Well, it'd be scary to be here in an earthquake too. It'd be like the highway would pancake you. That's what happened in San Francisco in the '89 earthquake. The highway collapsed. They removed that. It became the Embarcadero. Yeah. Here's there it is. There's the 400 North Lakeshore, 60 stories at least. February the 16th. Yeah, let's head over to the lakefront here. Let's check it out. This is the Ogden Slip. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? That's how you doing. Cute dog. So there's the construction elevator coming down. Would you like to ride that construction elevator? Wow, kind of rickety. Thanks, One and Golden Nubian. Thanks for doing the time attempt there. I appreciate it. So there's the tender service. And here's some ice. So this is the last remaining ice chunks in the Ogden Slip. We're almost to 60 degrees today, so I bet this is going to melt pretty soon. And still cold enough. And there's still ice chunks in the Ogden Slip under Lakeshore Drive here. So usually I get in about 20,000 steps a day. If I walk 10 miles, it comes up about 20,000 steps. I don't really do a Fitbit or do a counter. I usually measure it in miles, but yeah, you can estimate. I know everybody wants to know. It's a good question. Here's here's underneath the bike path. We were here Saturday. We were standing up there. That's where we watched the fireworks, and that's where I wasn't able to stream them. But here, let's we'll walk over the Lakefront bike path here, show you what the view looks like to Ohio Street Beach, and we'll go down there and get a bike, and then we'll get on the Lakefront bike path and we'll head up to Lincoln Park. Hey, it's nice to be outside. I'm always walking up and down steps. There's the Lake Point Tower. It's the only building, residential building east of Lakeshore Drive. They were able to grandfather it in. It was supposed to be shipping warehouses, but they got it through zoning in the 1968. And it was the last, then after they amended the zoning code to say no residential building can be east of Lakeshore Drive. So this is the only one that was ever approved, and probably the only one that ever will be. Very prestigious address. That's why Oprah Winfrey used to live there. I don't think she does anymore, or have had a condo there. That's many properties she had. But there's Navy Pier, Lake Point Tower, see Streeterville, all this housing. And there we'll get this nice view looking up the North Shore. And why I'm always heading north, I live on the north side, I know. Apologies to Southsiders and Westsiders. And you know, if I'm going to be a transplant, non-native Chicagoan, I might as well live on the gentrified north side instead of gentrifying the south and west side. I don't want to make your rent go up there. Rent's already high up here. There's, hey people, yeah, let's check out the lakefront, see how people enjoying the nice weather here. Riding bikes, walking a dog. Yeah, this view never gets old. So the last time we saw it, there was a bunch of ice. Here, this is DuSable Lakeshore Drive's to the left. That's Lakeshore Drive. That's looking up the whole North Shore of Chicago. That's up, looking up towards Edgewater. That's all the way to Edgewater, Rogers Park, Uptown, Lakeview. That's the whole North Shore of Chicago, Lake Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, United States of America, planet Earth. We got 58 degrees, over 10 degrees Celsius. Not a bad day for February. Wintertime in Chicago. So a lot of people are probably going to be out today, just like I am, heading to the lakefront, enjoying this beautiful day. Any day above freezing is a good day in Chicago. So yeah, we're going to head straight up this lakefront on a bike ride. I'm going to get on a divvy bike if there's any bikes left. Let's see if there's any bikes. Yeah, there's some bikes over there. So we'll hop on a divvy bike and we'll just head up this way. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, we'll head up this way. So I got to go down here and check out a bike. So I use Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs on top of YouTube. If you use the YouTube app, this is streaming on YouTube. Sometimes the resolution gets poor on the YouTube app, so I use Streamlabs, which is, it's just like Prism. It's a streaming third-party app. You can use it to stream on TikTok, YouTube. You got some different controls. You can use it to stream on X and Twitch and whatever else. And I'm gonna try to use it on Substack eventually, but I haven't got around to it. Hey, walking the dog here, beautiful weather. We'll head over towards Olive Park, but we're not gonna go into Olive Park. We're gonna get a bike here, and we'll head up past Ohio Street Beach. And I'll stop, and when there's nice views, like we got up North Avenue, we'll see that nice view. We'll make some stop. We might ride through the park. I may be able to cover more ground quicker, even though divvy bikes are really slow. It's still faster than walking. Yeah, nice views. Hey, thanks. Wait, if you stick on, we'll head up the lakefront here. So I'm only going to go up to Fullerton, not the whole way, but we'll ride up about 3 miles. Underground. Yeah, we got subways. We got above ground, the elevated. We got the red and blue line turn into subways. You might be talking about London or something else. Here's Navy Pier in Chicago. Yeah, we'll check out a divvy bike. Olive Park's looking good. Yeah, maybe we'll ride out to Olive Park here once we'll show you the view from Olive Park, and then we'll head down the lakefront. So let me get my divvy app here. See if we can check out a bike. Use my other phone here. Yeah, Robert Duvall passed away. That's sad news. There, Divvy. So hey, this looks like a good bike here. Let's give it a try. Scan. So you use the app here. You just scan it. You scan that QR code and then watch the green light. See if it. Let's just check it out here. There we go. We stole a bike. So let me switch hands here, and let me turn my hat around so I don't lose my hat into the lake. It'll blow off into the lake as I ride up the lakefront there.
Oh, she doesn't. That's true. I do not have a bike. I'm on.
Okay, so hey, welcome to Chicago. We're on a Divvy bike, and so I won't be able to interact with the comments that well, but we'll give it a try. And just to start here, we'll ride out a little bit on Olive Park here to show you the nice view we got. So this is called Olive Park, Chicago, Illinois, the Jardine Water Plant, Navy Piers. There, you see the Ferris wheel. And we got, here's Ohio Street Beach. There's still ice here, but there's this amazing view. You get to the John Hancock and Streeterville and Lake Michigan. Once we get past this fence, the views become less obstructed. And look how the trees the prevailing winds bend these trees. Again, Chicago, Illinois, Olive Park. We're just north of Navy Pier, central part of the city at the lake. And I'm gonna show you this view, and then we're gonna head up the lakefront bike path, and I'm gonna head back to Lincoln Park and get back to work here. But hey, what a beautiful day. It feels like 60 degrees. Look at that. Yeah. Skyline. Gotta watch where I'm going. Hey, walk the dog. See, there's this nice little diving board pier that sticks out here. You get this spectacular. We came out here for the Chicago Hinge. March 21st when the sun set exactly east and west. Hey, there's the dogs there. So here, let's turn around. And yeah, look at this nice view we get here. I'm gonna check out the comments here real quick. So you can look online. It's called Divvy. It's a Divvy bike. I don't know how much it costs just to rent it for the day. I pay a $99 yearly membership, $99 unless they raised it, and then I could rent them unlimited for free for 45 minutes. They do charge for the e-bikes. Even if you have a yearly membership, you get a discount. So the e-bikes cost more. So, but I'm just a regular pedal Divvy bike. This is the view to the Chicago skyline. This is called Streeterville, and we'll head back to Ohio Street Beach. And see, there's Navy Pier, there's the Ferris wheel, and this is the Jardine Water Plant. They built this. This is a man-made peninsula. They pushed all this land out here to build this, and it created this beach. And even a lot of Streeterville is new land that was created after the Great Chicago Fire. Some of the most valuable real estate it didn't exist. Here's look, here's the ice on Ohio Street Beach. So there, look at that. So, hey, thanks for checking out the views. This is nice. Hey, we're on a bike. Yeah, we'll just head up. We got 12:54, so I'll be up to Lincoln Park pretty quickly here. Yeah, it's beautiful. Hey, you got a Packers fan there. There you go. There's always next year. Bears, we're just happy we won that one playoff game. That's all. That was our Super Bowl right there against the Packers. Here, we'll head around here. Hey, walking the dog, riding the bike. Look at all these bike riders. Yeah, we'll head over to the lakefront bike path. And we'll head up Lake Michigan here. Yeah, the city looks good. Nice weather helps. So I'm going to go slow and careful. We'll ramp down and get on the light bike path here. We'll do this as safely as possible. There's the ice on Ohio Street Beach. And we'll head past the skyscrapers here. There it is. So there's Ohio Street Beach. Here's the ice, the last of the ice. And we're trying to, there we go, get in the bike path here. Yeah, there's people by the lakefront. A lot more people than usual. Last time I was up here, it was a bunch of snow. They didn't even clear off this area, but there still feels some cool water, or some cool temperature coming off the lake. Yeah, it's a nice bike, divvy bike. Yeah, we're on the bike. It's like I'm on a magic carpet ride here. Floating up the river. There's the John Hancock. Yeah, Lake Michigan, Chicago, Illinois. Jogging in shorts in February. This is nice. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, there's somebody swimming. There's somebody swimming in the water here. Here's we're by the John Hancock here, Streeterville. We have February. We got February the 16th, 2026, and someone's swimming in the water here. We got people jogging in shorts because we got 60 degrees. How's the water, man? Is it pretty cold or is it? Wow, you're a trooper. That's good, man. Swimming on February the 6th. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's good. Isn't that amazing? He's swimming in Lake Michigan here on a 60-degree day here, February 16th. But that water's very cold. That water's 33 degrees. And it's below 40 degrees. And he's testing his stamina to be in that water. That's amazing. Yeah, it's cold. You see that? That guy's in the water. Jody GTV's jumped in the water. Here we're on the lakefront bike path here, people jogging. This is we're almost to 1 o'clock. We're 12:58. I'm heading home. If you're worried about me getting back to the office, I'm heading back to my home office. So I'll get there a little later, but we can work later into the night here. I'm gonna take advantage of this warm weather. Take a bike ride up the lakefront. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful scenery, yeah. You gotta make hay while the sunshine. How you doing? Yeah. So here, this is Chicago, Illinois, United States of America, planet Earth. We're on the lakefront bike path here. We got an upper 50 degree, almost 60 degree day. We're having very mild temperature here the next couple of days, so everybody's out enjoying the sunshine, getting some vitamin D, swimming, jogging in shorts, taking a bike ride. We'll head past Oak Street Beach. See, all this, when the snow melted, it left all this dirt. So all this dirt got washed up here from the lake. So I'm missing the comments here because I'm on a bike. Once we get to Ohio or Oak Street Beach, we'll stop for a second and I'll scroll through the comments. Hey, it's a nice recumbent bike. So this is the Big Bend. And we'll head past the iceberg here. Here's the last ice chunk. Melting here. It's dirty dirt here. Everybody's sticking to the wall here. I want to get swept into the ice. Slip into the lake. Everybody's heading off the muck here. See, it's all muddy. It's all muddy and wet over there, so that's why everybody's heading this way. Get out of the mud. So hey, we made it to Oak Street Beach. There's still frozen shores here. Oak Street Beach. We'll show it to you once we get to the other side. I'll get a little past it so we can go back and look at the sky, and I'll stop and look at the comments here. Hey, lakefront bike path. Lake Michigan. That breeze feels good. I'm feeling the sweat here. It's like a summer day. So here's usually where we walk underneath here. A lot of times we'll come down in the morning to check out the sunrise and we'll walk through this pedestrian path to Michigan Avenue. This is the Gold Coast, Chicago. Yeah, people heading to the beach. Why not? Saw a guy swimming in the water. Come to the lakefront. Look how crowded the lakefront is. So I'll pull. There's a little bump out here where you can go over under Division Street. I'll pull the bike in here. And then we'll check out the view here. Hold on a second. Yeah, let me park the divvy bike right here. Oh! Put down the kickstand. So there's my ride, divvy bike. You check them out there. Like I said, I pay 99 bucks a month. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, clean and blue. Cold, yeah, you do the cold plunge. It's like the athletes when they do the ice bath after the football game. There it is. So here, welcome to Chicago. There's John Hancock, 875 North Michigan. This is Oak Street Beach, Chicago, Illinois. We got February the 16th, 2025. We're almost 60 degrees, upper 50s. All this ice is melting, leaving a bunch of dirt and muck. And people are walking on the beach here. We got 1 o'clock and 1:02 in the PM. Here's the ice. This ice is going to break down and it's already melting really fast, leaving a bunch of dirt. Now it's the dirty yellow snow. So here, we'll get back on the bike. We'll head up to North Avenue Beach. We'll show you what the view looks like up by the Chess Pavilion. So I'm going to ride about another half a mile north and then we'll stop again. No, $99 a year. $99 a year. There's a web page. You got the internet. Go to Divvy web page there. They got all the information. You can check it out. We'll try to get across the bike path here, and we'll get on this bike. Yeah, this is North Korea. You figured it out, smarty pants. You're so smart. Welcome to North Korea. Yeah, you think that's funny? We'll send you to North Korea. See how you like it. Here's the real North Korea. You won't be able to use the internet there, at least not this internet. Here, let's head across the bike path here. So, hey, look, everybody jogging here. Yeah, we got winds. They got dust devils. There's a dust devil swirling around there. So we got a water spout out on the water there. You see that dust devil? The winds heating up here. This is Lake Michigan, Lakefront bike path here, Lakeshore Drive in Chicago. We got Monday, President's Day. It's almost 60 degrees. So, hey, we're taking a bike ride up to Lakefront. It's great. Get out there, enjoy it if you can. Put the windows down. Do your spring cleaning. Hang out the wash. Dry. Everybody's out at the Lakefront. Yeah, bring the babies out. Yeah, the baby's got the sunglasses on. Maybe there'll be more people swimming in the lake up here. Here's the housing. It's cold in Los Angeles and it's hot in Chicago. This is weird. We'll take it though. See people jogging without the shirts on. Sweating in February. It's hot. Bears fans? These guys are jogging fast. I can't even keep up with them on the bike. Look at all these people. He's out to the lakefront here. Everybody was cooped up all winter. So we'll show you what the view looks like here from near the Chess Pavilion. This is North Avenue Beach. I'll pull to the side here. Hey, they're cleaning out the septic. Something. Hey, look at that view. That's not bad. Yeah, it's crowded. It's finally crowded on the beach here, or on the lakefront. There's the John Hancock. So that's where we came from, Oak Street Beach, Navy Pier. We're up here by North Avenue Beach. People sitting there in the camping chairs at the Chess Pavilion. Look at this. Yeah, it's nice to see people jogging here. 60-degree day here in Chicago, February the 16th, 2026. We got 107 in the PM. We're over 10 Celsius, near 60 Fahrenheit. It's about the warmest, might break the record today as far as temperature. So we took a bike ride in here. I'm going to work from home this afternoon. Nobody's in the office anyway. It's President's Day. The dogs like it. We saw somebody swimming in the lake. I'm going to head under this tunnel and we'll head through the park by the South Pond there. Yeah, it looks more like late March. It does. Even the sun, you know. But hey, see, people got the extension on the bike there. I'm gonna put the brake on here so I'm not wiping out when we get to the bottom there. Somebody popping out. There we go. We got it. Hey, let's go. So if I lose my connection, we should get it back. We're riding underneath this Lakeshore Drive, being mucky down. Hey, we got it. Let's go. Yeah, English, do you speak it? People are talking about me behind my back, I know. Hey, we got some wind. Hey, so hey, we made it to Lincoln Park. Yeah, it looks like a spring day. Hey, look at this tree. They turned this tree into a sculpture. These trees we lose, they turn them into sculptures. So if you just joined, we're in Chicago. We're in Lincoln Park. We're north of North Avenue. I just said it, but I know you must have tuned in or not understood what I said before. And we're gonna head up towards Fullerton. But before that, we're gonna go by the South Pond in Chicago in Lincoln Park. And we'll go by the Lincoln Park Zoo. So you can go into your Google machine or your Bing, Microsoft, whatever you use, Baidu map and type in Lincoln Park Zoo and you'll see where we're at. Here's the John Hancock, Michigan Avenue. North of that, we're going under LaSalle Street and head up to the Franklin statue. It's a beautiful day weather-wise. We're pushing 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 15 degrees Celsius. 15 degrees Celsius, 60 degrees. People jogging in shorts. Yeah, it's not too bad. India, how you doing there? Yeah, Chicago's a big city. We're only seeing a small portion of it. This doesn't reflect the whole city. It's just a small portion of the city. So here, how you doing? Right around these pedestrians, good. There's Eugenie Terrace. There's the ball fields in Lincoln Park. There's the Ben Franklin statue. We'll head up to the Ulysses S. Grant statue. Got some wind blowing. But it's nice to see people in the park all winter long. People saying, "Where's the people at?" So everybody's inside because it's winter time. We get a nice day. Everybody comes out, enjoys the park here. So if I miss your comments, I'm on a bike here, so I can't interact with the comments as well as I like. I'm trying not to run over these dogs and stuff. People walking the dogs. Hey, there's the soccer field. So there's the AstroTurf field or whatever synthetic surface they play year-round. Nice soccer field. Lake Michigan's off in the distance. Glacier Drive. There's the basketball court. Hey, they're shooting hoops, Yeah, very nice. How you doing? Yeah. So here we'll head up towards the Lincoln Park Zoo. We'll go past the Grant statue, Lincoln Park, Chicago, Illinois. Get some momentum going up this hill. Yeah, our kind of town, Chicago is. You got it. See, there's Lake Michigan. Came from here. Here's the squirrels and the crows. Counting crows. There's the Grant statue. So look, there's the frozen South Pond. The South Pond's still frozen, but it's thawing out. So we'll see how long it takes to fully melt there. There's the South Pond. And there's the Grant statue. There's Ulysses S. Grant on his horse. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the way here. There he is. It's hard to get it. And there's Lake Michigan. So there's a nice view to the Chicago skyline from this bridge. This is Lincoln Park Zoo, the southern end of it. There's the parking lot. They're taking the lights down, so they wait till the warm weather. I don't blame them. Now's a good day to take the lights down from the zoo lights. They've been up all winter. So hey, see this? Let's give you a preview of this nice view we're gonna get from the bridge here. How you doing? And hey, look at that. There it is. There's the Sears Tower. There's the John Hancock, the full skyline of Chicago from the South Pond here in Chicago. So there it is. There, you can see the John Hancock to the Sears Tower. Grease, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Let's see. Mission Impossible. Yeah, Filipino food. Thanks for tuning in from the Philippines. Miss your parents. Hey, that's good. Oh yeah, I'm sorry you missed your parents. I mean, it's good you missed your parents. I'm sorry you missed your parents. Tom Cruise. You're a big fan of Tom Cruise. There's Chicago skyline. Look at the geese on the ice here. So here, let's keep going. I got to get home. Here's the Genie Gang Pavilion there, and there's the farm and the zoo. And here's people enjoying the nice weather. So here, let's head past the Lincoln Park Zoo. Today would be a great day to go to the zoo. Ah, look at that. Yeah, people enjoying the skyline here. Hey, looks nice. How you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Very nice. Yeah. So here, we'll head around here. Yeah, the best city. Here, we'll try to. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, good. So here's the comfort station. There's the Cafe Brar. You can get they don't have the patio open yet though. Yeah, I'm Brian, really Chicago. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, what do you think of this weather, man? Isn't this nice?
The weather's great, man.
That's great. Everybody's out at the lakefront. Hey, you want to say hello and give a shout out or anything?
Hey, man, you gotta follow Brian. You probably
That's
just
good.
watching right now. You gotta follow him.
Thank you. Hey, that's good. Have a good. Enjoy the weather there. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Hey, see friends and neighbors. Everybody's out enjoying this weather, jogging in shorts. Yeah, see. I didn't even get his name. Hey, fellow Chicagoans there. Yeah, it's good. See, you get out there, everybody's smiling. Got to enjoying this weather. Let's head past the zoo. Oh, how you doing? So here, let me get off the sidewalk so I'm not pushing people off the sidewalk here. People trying to park. So now we're riding on the street. Now we're really riding. So here we'll go over. People waiting for a parking spot. This is one of the rare places you can park on the street for free. And you get that Lincoln Park Zoo spot. They're waiting for a spot there probably. It'd be hard to park today. There's the spots right there. There's some free parking right there if you want to come to the lakefront. Come to the Nature Museum, come to the zoo. Yeah, there's where RJ Grunts, that's where Bugs Moran used to live. Here's the traffic jam in front of the zoo. It's gonna be hard riding through here. So the bus is, everything's all backed up. So here we'll go really slow. And we might have to go back to the sidewalk because I can't even get through here. It's so crowded. Here, let's try to, this bus, everything's all messed up here. So here, yeah, I'm gonna ride back on the sidewalk here. Oops, sorry. So for some reason this bus can't go through this intersection. There it's going. Okay, here's Lincoln Park Zoo. Yeah, look at that. Made it nice. All these people getting to the zoo. Great, very nice. A lot of times people will have layovers at the Union Station, and they'll come to the zoo to take the bus to the zoo from Union Station on their Amtrak layovers. So here we're gonna ride. We're gonna try to ride through this gauntlet of traffic. There's a bunch of people behind me and behind this bus. I'm going to try to go to the left here. Let's see if they'll let me cross here. Thank you. See what I had to do to try to get parking? I had to go through those cars like that. So hey, we made it. We made it up to the Belton Stratford. Riding the bike here. I'll check in the Divvy bike. Here's the conservatory. So here we'll park this bike. And we'll keep on walking here. There we go, we made it. So the bike's checked in. Well, hey, thanks for taking a bike ride there. I missed all the comments, but that's okay. Filipino. Yeah. Cricket. So it's 1:19. I got to get back to work here. I really appreciate everybody checking out the lunchtime stream here. This weather is fantastic. If you live in central part of the United States and south from here, you're enjoying nice weather today for February. So get out and enjoy it as long as it's not raining. And we're going to enjoy it here in Chicago. There's your bird condo. There's the Belton Stratford. We're up here by Fullerton. And yeah, so we'll probably come on tonight. We might just tootle through Lincoln. I might go head down towards the Royal George Theater tonight. We might go down towards North and Clybourne because they're tearing down the Royal George Theater on Halstead across from the Steppenwolf Theater. I want to document them tearing that down. It might already be demolished, and they're going to build an 8-story residential mixed-use building there, and that's near Halstead and North Steppenwolf Theater. Lieutenant Dan Gary Sinise founded that theater with some of his colleagues back decades ago. And but hey, Chicago, Illinois, we'll go up to the Moore, and I got to get back to work here. But yeah, St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner. Tomorrow's Fat Tuesday. On Wednesday, Chris and I are going to jump an Amtrak train, take it overnight. We got a sleeper car. We're going to check out New Orleans over the weekend. The weather should be nice down there, and the weather should be nice here in Chicago until Wednesday. So enjoy Fat Tuesday tomorrow, Mardi Gras. Tomorrow's Chinese New Year, they won't have the parade until we get back from New Orleans, I don't think. And so we'll look forward to that. We'll look forward to the Iditarod, and we'll look forward to St. Patrick's Day coming up in Moore. Here's the Moore. So hey, thanks everybody from Chicago. Have a good rest of your Monday. Enjoy this weather. Happy President's Day. Thanks for the gifts, likes, and follows. I really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting good content, people that gave gifts. And we won't forget it. And we'll keep on keeping on. We'll have a nice trip to New Orleans. You guys enjoy it. So we'll talk to you later. Thanks, Cooper, Albo, GMJ, Map. Thanks a lot. Bell, thanks GMJ for the information. Yeah, Robert Duvall passed away. It was called the Lincoln Park Zoo. Lincoln Park Zoo, Chicago, Illinois. Just like Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln Park Zoo, Chicago, Illinois, United States of America, planet Earth. Lincoln Park Zoo. Thanks for tuning in. And appreciate it. We'll see you all later here from Chicago. Have a great day there. Yeah, see you, Gailey Hughes. Happy President's Day. Get outdoors there. Yeah, thanks, Grandma's Corner. Yeah, we'll see you after 5 there, Sheridan. Yeah, GMJ. Binno. Yeah, play some golf there. We'll see you, Frothy. Jay Frothy. Okay, talk to you later. Sayonara. Okay, talk to you later. Yeah, Philippines. Thanks for tuning in there. Joke is from the Philippines. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. Thanks a lot.